Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Rosy O, and today I would like to show some indie dyed yarn that I purchased again from the same dyer that I had purchased before that I had shown in a previous video. I did a second order and it just came in, and I purchased from another indie dyer that I hadn't purchased before, but I want to make sure to show it because it's really beautiful yarn. And lastly, I received the yarn I had said I'm going to dye myself. So I'm going to show that yarn as well. Excuse me. So the first yarn I want to show is the yarn I ordered. I had shown a different set of colors before. Well, this is the second order that I did, and they're different colors. And I was so excited that's what happened, because I kind of really wanted kind of randomized colors for the blanket I'm making. But the only color that stayed that I received the same was this one in the middle, which I don't mind because I really like this one. It reminds me of flowers. So the color, the white and the green, it reminds me of plants. So on this set as well, they call it wildflowers, so it makes sense why that color's there. Some information for the dyer. Again, I received the business card. Sorry about that. I have it clipped here. Here we go. Some information about the dyer. They are called the SheepyShire. Hey, that rhymed. I purchased this through their Etsy page, and it's under the same name. This is some of their information in case you want to look up their website. Hopefully you can catch the info. Sometimes my camera doesn't like to catch sometimes. Let me see. Oh, there we go. I fixed the lighting better. So that's the information for the dyer. Excuse me. And you can find some more, different yarn information and all that on their page. But let me give you some information on this yarn. This yarn is called the Staple Sock Fingering Weight, and the color is called Wildflowers, and it's the whole set. They're mini skeins. They're 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Each skein is 84 meters, 92 yards, 0.7 ounces or 20 grams. And they're pretty big size, even though they're 20 grams. Let me open them so you can view them better. When I started working on that blanket, I was surprised how many row I can actually get out of the color. And it's pretty good for 20 grams. And the yarn, as I've said before, it is so soft. I really love this yarn. As you can see, it's really squishable. All of them are squishable. And so just to kind of give a close-up of this color, I love this color. It makes me think of a rainbow. Makes me think of like Crayola crayons type of thing. The yellow and the blue with the little fade effect. And I love the random white with the patches. I love that. I love how random it is. And this pink one, it's kind of, I believe it might be showing on camera, it's like a really pale baby pink, but it's actually really nice with the white. It's really, and you can tell there's little white patches, but that's alright. I really like that. I really like this pink. And this one is the one I believe is the wildflower color. And again, as I said, it makes me think of flowers with the green. And then I saw a little speck. Oh, here we go. There's little specks of color. So I kind of like that little combo with, woo, sorry about that. The yarn's trying to get away. Little specks that are on the yarn itself. See, there's another speck there. And this yellow, I believe I might have this yellow. Oh, yes, I do. Well, actually the yellow, but the color specks in it are different. The other one had more green than the red and pink. And I like that. Even though it's kind of the yellow as well, I really like that. I like this kind of yellow. I don't know, it's kind of a little brighter than like a mustard yellow, but it's really nice. I like it a lot. And finally, and honestly, this one is my favorite. It's like, it makes me think of a coffee brown, like a cocoa brown. As you can see, it's kind of like a lighter brown, and then there's really large specks of the really darker brown. And I love that. But then I think I see brown, I think of coffee. So I loved it when I saw it. I was like, oh wow, I like that I got this color. And it matches really well with pretty much everything. I believe brown matches everything. So as you can see, this is the whole set of this mini skein order I did. So let me show the yarn I purchased so that I'm able to dye. I'm just going to put this aside really quick. You can give me a moment. So when I ordered through KnitPicks, I not just ordered the yarn, I also ordered some little items, accessories that on their site, and I fell in love with them. So one of the accessories I bought, I had seen it before, and let me just move this out of the way real quick. It's so cute, and I actually have some other pins, not through them, but through indie, I guess you can make in, I'm sorry, you can call it indie makers on Etsy, that they have these they had a cute couple of pins that I liked, and I bought them because they had to do with crocheting. But this one I purchased from KnitPicks. It's a granny square pin. It's so cute. I love this little pin. And I didn't want to open it because I wanted to make sure to record first. But I'm actually going to put it on one of my crazy number of project bags I have. But I love this pin. It actually is exactly like a granny square. And when I saw it, I fell in love with it. I honestly, I believe the price is $3.99, and I apologize, I actually didn't pull up the information for the pricing. But I believe it was that much. It was, to me, I found it really affordable for this little pin, and it's enamel too, so I love that, and I'm a real fan of this. And the next thing I saw was a project bag, and it's a little one. It's like a small kind of single project bag because it's the size, and I love the little wording on it, the coffee, crochet, sleep, repeat, which is kind of true for me. So and I loved when I saw this little bag. This bag I believe was $6.99, but the neato thing about it, it's a drawstring, so you can actually pull it and it'll actually start cinching and you can close it. And the bag's pretty, on the website I thought, oh, I think it might be a little small. No, it's actually a perfect size. I actually put a skein in it to see, and if you actually see the bag opened up, it's actually pretty big. And I really, really like this bag. And it's nice and soft, and I believe, I'm not too sure what the material is, but it's kind of tough. Makes me think of linen a bit. And I purchased this because I loved it. And apparently it's part of their eco bags. So, oh yeah. And it gives you the ounce and all of that of how much it can hold. I really, really loved it. I purchased this bag. And I'll make sure to put links down in the description for all these items that I'm showing. From the KnitPicks website, in case you're interested in purchasing one as well. And finally, oh my goodness, I was so excited when I got this yarn. So this yarn, I bought them in two weights. I bought in worsted and in DK, because I saw those were a majority of the two that I saw, and they're in mini skein size. And I wanted these yarns to be in mini skeins because I'm not brave enough yet to dye. I've only done it once, and that was the yarn I had shown in another video. A full skein yarn. So I figured, you know what, let me try the mini skeins, because I fell in love with all the ones I've been using for a blanket. So I've decided, you know what, let me just dye mini skeins myself. So this one is the worsted weight. These are the yarns I had said that I am going to dye myself, and I am so excited to use these yarns. This yarn is actually pretty soft. I really like it, and majority of the time I've seen whenever they're dyed, they're natural fibers. I know there's like a whole another set of dyes and colors, chemicals you have to use to dye acrylic, and I've heard it's a little harder, so that's why I decided to keep using natural fibers, because they catch the colors really well. So that's why I decided, you know what, I'm going to do that as well. Some information about this yarn. It's called Wool of the Andes Superwash, and it's worsted weight. For this little itty bitty skein, it is 22 yards, 10 grams. These little skeins are 10 ounces? No, 10 grams. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought of ounces. 10 grams, and they are 100% Peruvian Highland wool. And this wool is really soft. I like it a lot. I don't use a lot of wool, but I knew that if I was going to dye, I was going to go the wool route. So I love wool now. So this one is the worsted weight one. And the other one I purchased, they actually sent it to me. I purchased originally just a smaller number, but I believe they were like, here you go, have a whole bag. So I actually got a bag of the DK weight one, which I'm just happy about, because this is the weight I'm going to use for the blanket that I'm currently working on. excuse me, with the other mini skein. So I was just so excited when I saw this, and I already purchased all of these. I'm gonna dye them with Kool-Aid because that's how I first learned how to dye, and it's been holding pretty well, so I have no problems dyeing with Kool-Aid. It's only when I decide maybe later down the line, if I decide to be a little bit more, I guess, professional, I can start dyeing with more specific dye lots, or you know, chemicals that can be used. I know it's like a whole different kind of world when, you know, you're getting away from the Kool-Aid. So it's really cool, like the science behind it and all that. So information about this yarn, let me just get one out real quick. Oh, and this yarn as well, it's really soft. It's a little bit softer than this one, and both of them are real squishable. And you can kind of see this texture looks a little rougher than this one, but they're both soft. It's just this one's really, it's a lot softer, and I know why. I'll explain why in a minute. This line is called the Hawthorne line, and it is a DK weight. It is 22 yards, 10 grams. This is 80% fine superwash Highland wool, 20% polyamide. So, did I pronounce it right? Polyamide. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I had to double check. And I believe that's why it might be a little bit softer. I believe it might be the polyamide. And it's real stretchy too. So I really like this yarn. And I've never really bought KnitPicks yarn before. But as I said, when I saw that they actually have bare yarn that you can use for dyeing, I knew in a heartbeat I had to purchase this. I believe each one was $150, I believe. I can actually give the exact pricing in a minute. I'll just look it up real quick on my tablet. But I found it really affordable. And these, it says in the description for both of these, they're kind of like tester skeins for anyone who's dyeing and they're just going to use it just to test like a color combo they want to try. And that's why I believe like a lot of those little mini skeins I got, they were kind of like practice skeins. So the dyers can know, oh, okay, this combo works. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my batch. So that's what they called when I first purchased them. But myself, I'm not using it for that. I already know what colors I'm going to put, and I just wanted these size specifically just for the blanket. So let me get the other yarn I want to show. I actually forgot it in another room. So if you give me one moment, I'm going to go get it and I'll come right back. Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that. I changed my nails. I wanted more of a Christmas theme because I know Christmas is coming up, so I did that real quick. But I did get the yarn that I mentioned. So this yarn is from an indie dyer as well, and the dyer, their business is Arcane Fibre Works, and this is the yarn I purchased. Oh my goodness, this is just gorgeous. When I first got it in the mail and I opened the package, I was so surprised of just how vibrant. The color to me is a little vibrant. It's not that bright, but I love that you can see the dark color of the maroon here. It's like a maroon red and the grays and the white. And I actually saw this company, sorry, I'm going to fix the light a bit. This company, I kept seeing ads from it on Instagram. And I saw this color featured in one of the ads, and I knew I needed that color. So as you can see, it is so nice, and the yarn is really soft, really squishable, and as you can see, it complements really well. And let me give you some information about the yarn. This is kind of like their little tag for it. The color for this is called Mount Fuji. That is the color name for this one. And it is a worsted weight, which is in Iran. It's 100% SW Merino, 166 meters, which is 181 grams. 181 yards, 100 grams. The knitting needles for this is a recommended US 7 to 9. And the recommended crochet hooks for this is a USI 9 to a K 10.5. And it gives you the gauge as well, if you're going to make kind of a skein to see how it works up when you use it. I haven't caked this one because I just really like how it looks. Oh, and this is the website that if you're interested, that's the information for it. And like I said, I got an ad in Instagram. I just clicked it and it directed me to there. So, but I've been to the website to see what other colors they have, and they actually premiered a new color I really want to purchase, but I know that I have to make a project with this, and 9 out of 10, it's going to be a scarf. So I really wanted to showcase this yarn because it's just, oh my goodness, it's just really, really nice. And you can actually see where it does the little fade effect to different colors. So there's this yarn, and that was pretty much the last indie yarn I had to show. But I did want to show all of those mini skeins I had shown earlier in the video. I actually had a chance to like I always have my Swift set up, so I just kind of kicked them real quick because I wanted to show what they looked like. They actually have the older colors of the previous set that I purchased. And sorry for the blocks, it's just that's the only way I can keep them together. They're so cute. They end up as little cakes. As you can see, they end up kind of small, and I think they're like a perfect size. So, and I love putting them all together because it's so cute. And these three are from the original, the first pack I'd purchased. I'm still trying to work through, considering they're so small, the yarn actually is pretty a lot. I've been using a size 4 crochet hook, and I'll show the blanket in a minute. And I actually saw, wow, like it actually has more yarn than it looks. And when I kicked up this yellow, I became my favorite. You actually reminded me of Fire, and that's because of the orange and the yellow and all of the random red specks on it. And this color worked up really, really nice. Oh, I hold the ends with with a, I don't know how to exactly call it. Is snap clip is the perfect way I can describe it. It doesn't damage the yarn, and it holds the end so it doesn't unravel on me. This end is the beginning part. So that's usually how anytime I kick yarn, that's how I hold it out. So this is pretty much what they looked like all caked up. I just love how they look all caked, you know, all little. And the last thing I'm going to show real quick is the blanket I'm working on. And I started off with the one skein I had mentioned before that was gifted to me. And then I started moving out with all the other skeins that I purchased. It's slowly working up. I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and actually keep working on it. It's been busy. It's the holidays. We're all just trying to finish everything to get it ready. I finished the original yellow I had. I didn't notice it was a little bit darker than the other one, but I really love the random colors that changed on me. The green is the one I'm currently working on, and I love it as well. You actually see the little specks of the darker. So anytime I started working up, I kept seeing the color change, and I just love that. So, and this is how much I have left. It's really little left. It's like a little ball. Of once I already finished this rows that I'm already with this color, I'm going to switch over to the next color of the original batch that I purchased. So that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to show all of this indie yarn because every single one I've bought, I've fallen in love, and I do plan to move forward to purchase some more. Excuse me, to just not, you know, for the love of the yarn, but to help support their small business, because I really do love supporting small businesses, and that's pretty much how I'm going to move forward when I have a chance to see any kind of new color that I'd like. And so again, thank you so much for watching this video. I've stated before in another video, this is my last video for a couple days. I'll be back after Christmas because, like I said, it's holidays and just have to finish everything, and just to give myself a little break, because I kind of want to organize what kind of videos I kind of want to move forward, and just to, you know, just organize the channel a little bit, because almost every day my videos are so random, and it's just an idea pop in my head. I want to record it, but I kind of want to organize it a little bit better when I come back. And the first thing I kind of want to do is dye my yarn I had mentioned before that I received. I mostly want to do that so that I'm able to show it to the channel and keep moving it, because this is the project I'm going to add it to. So I'm really excited about that. But if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, I ask if you can please subscribe and like. If you've enjoyed so far everything that I presented to you, just click the little button below in the description. And again, thank you so much for your time. Have a great holiday, And that's all I have. Sorry about that. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.